This video is a look at what makes a Minecraft mob a good one, and we'll dissect the Bogged like a frog to see whether or not the Bogged is indeed a good mob. If you have a problem with my conclusion, I officially hate you now, and I encourage you to stick until the end because I think you'll have your mind changed. If not, feel free to shout at me in the comments, you'll help me cry myself to sleep. Hey guys, it's me, the random Christian, the only sane person who will take you on a trip to find out if the Bogged was even a good idea to begin with. But what makes a good mob? Seriously, if we don't take this into consideration, then the rest of this video would be impossible. I'd be out doing something productive for once. One of many simple examples of how a good mob separates itself from a bad mob, just like how any person separates themselves from the rest, is thus: public adoration. In a game, which is a product that belongs to the entertainment side of all things media, a good character, or in this case a good mob, is only good because it was received well. If the point was to entertain, what's the point of an uninteresting character? Good thing I'm not one of those though. In order for people to consider a mob worthy of being in Minecraft, there are many routes that you can take in order to get to a conclusion, like we will later in this video. For one, a mob can simply be appealing to not yet depraved aesthetic preferences of the player base. Mobs like these are either considered to be visually striking or generally cute. For an example of a visually striking mob, consider the Warden. Lauded for its design and lore implications when you look at the other blocks that the Deep Dark update provided. Shame that wasn't the case for the Glow Squid. There's also a market for cute and cuddly mobs too. Sometime before the release of this video, I asked a bunch of people what their favorite Minecraft mob was and why they liked it. The professional Lethal Company addict over the Jadesonia channel replied, Dolphin. Because they're cute. And they give me water zoomies. Liking a mob for being cute or for being cool makes sense, as you wouldn't want to populate the world with the likes of, say, some unruly creatures like the baby zombie. But aesthetic is not the only reason why someone would appreciate there being a specific mob inside the game. Perhaps instead of form, there are people who prefer function. Let's take the villager as an example of a mob that is known to be more useful than appealing to look at. While otherwise ordinary and unremarkable testificates, villagers hold a high pedestal in any enterprising mindman's dream to attain resources quickly, with their prime mechanic being that they can trade items with you. With things like enchanted books and armor on the table, of course people will hold these guys in high regard. Another person I asked seemed to agree with the idea of usefulness. My favorite Minecraft mob is the shape. They make me think, such as for wool farms, or if I don't want to have dirt but still sheep. I also think they're cute. Remind me of my cats. Not only did my good friend Zach's cat seem to appreciate the looks of the sheep, but also recognize their functionality. It's almost as if that's what people are looking for when deciding whether or not mobs are any good at all. It's either that, or a combination of the two, like how Pearl here outlines both the design and mechanics of the Enderman. Well, my favorite Minecraft mob is the Enderman. Their abilities are cool. I love the colors, and they are the tallest overworld mob that naturally spawns. Knowing this, we can now move on to why people seem to have mixed feelings about the Bogged. Sorry, I just got this DM from my brother. Let's get the most obvious and common complaint out of the way, that it is indeed just a reskin of the skeleton. For those who don't know much about the mob, they were previously skeletons with poison arrows in the trial chambers, which were then made into their own separate mob. People are understandably unhappy with making an entire mob that is the same as other mobs, but perhaps this isn't necessarily a bad thing. We already have mobs such as the Drowned. Hi, editing the red encryption here. Yeah, I realize I've been going on for like a really long time, so I'm just gonna go and cut to the end of the video. The Bogged at its core is really a sign that we have reached a turning point in Minecraft mob history, and that whatever controversy blows up out of this mob isn't really justified, knowing that similar mobs before have been added without much complaint. This mob is the beginning of something fantastic and great, and we should encourage this sort of thing because it adds a little bit more life into the heart of Minecraft's less explored biomes, the things you see outside of a plains or forest biome. And if you instead want to explore my feelings for Minecraft YouTube itself, watch this.